Hello, everyone. Just want to let you know that there is a change coming to how Patreon charges for supporters, and I kind of wanted to get out ahead of this, let you guys know exactly how this is going to operate, so you can make informed decisions on who and how much you support. Um, the big change is that they're going to be adding a service fee on top of the pledge, 2.9% plus 35 cents for each individual pledge. And it's starting on December 18th. So that'll only apply to monthly pledges like mine in January. But for anyone who does, you know, per creation charging, that's when it'll take effect for them. And basically what's going on here is that they're shifting the burden of the fees to the pledgers rather than the content creators. In the past, if you pledged $1, Patreon would charge you $1, and I would get less than that. As they say, they could lose anywhere from 7 to 15% of their earnings to these fees. This means creators actually took home a lower percentage of their pledges than patrons may have realized. I question that comment. I think that's salesmanship there, but whatever. So basically, this change means that if you pledge $1, you're actually going to be charged $1.38. If you pledge $10, you'll be charged $10.64. The problem really comes in if you're pledging $1 to 10 different people, because pledging to just one person $10, $10.64, $1 to 10 people goes up to $13.80. So I suspect that what this is going to end up doing is that a lot of the lower tier pledgers are going to start dropping off, consolidating their pledges. Either say, I'm pledging $1 to 10 people, I'm going to have to drop this down to 6 people, or I'm going to consolidate all of that into my favorite one person of just $10. So, I kind of wanted to, get out ahead of this and let you guys know what's coming. One of the reasons why they're doing this is so that they can say that creators will now take home exactly 95% of every pledge with no additional fees. And you'll know that if you see that someone is being, you look at a creator and they're up to $100, you'll know that they're getting $95 out of that, as opposed to somewhere between $80 and $95 kind of thing. I did just rough math on what I was getting, and it looked like around 90%. It could have been a little bit below, a little bit above. I didn't know. I wasn't that interested in figuring out exactly what the percentage was, because I didn't care that much. I understand that Patreon, they're a business, they need to make profit, and there are fees involved with processing credit cards. I got no problems with that. I don't like this change, to be honest. I think that the burden of the fees and everything should be on content creators. And compared to some of the other methods that, people can support content creators with, it's actually better, still better, it was better to do it through Patreon than the other major things. I mean, PayPal, there are big fees involved, and that's one-time thing, and if you want to support 10 different people on PayPal, you're sending out 10 different transactions, whereas the nice thing about Patreon is that it was all lumped together in one charge. And then they would, the processing fees would be taken out of that. based on the total that you're being charged. Um, and for Twitch, there is a subscription thing, but Amazon takes 50% of that. That is a big difference, which is why I've said in the past that I would rather, if you've got $5 and someone has Twitch and Patreon, Patreon is better for that because the creators on Twitch would only get 50% of a Twitch subscription, whereas they would get, again, upwards of 90% of that on Patreon. So I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that this is coming. I'll include a link to this page so you can read over all of it. It took me a little bit of analysis to figure out exactly what was going on. There was a little brief discussion in Discord about it. But basically, what this ultimately means is that those who are, supporting people on Patreon, you're going to be paying more. So just heads up. Now you can make informed decisions. You can do the math yourself on exactly how much you're supporting. I would honestly round it up to 3% just to be on the safe side. That's a little bit easier. But 2.9% plus 35 cents on each and every person that you're supporting. Add that on top of what you're currently supporting, and that's going to be your new amount. Or at least it should be if I'm understanding it right and other people that I've seen describe it are understanding it correctly. So you've got that. You've got all of December to make your decisions on what you want to support. It may be that some people feel, that they can go up a bit. They can pledge a bit more to make up for the loss of the transaction fee, because the more you support people, the less that is going to be because of the 35-cent thing. So, anyway, like I said, just wanted to get this out there, let you guys know what's coming, and feel free to post comments on this video if you have questions on how this is actually going to, work out, if I wasn't very clear, that sort of thing. And I will hopefully be able to explain it. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for their support, and again, I will not take it personally if people decide that they can't support me because of this change. There are still other ways to support me. If you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, you can still support me with a Twitch Prime subscription, which is free for you, and it's $2.49 for me. So that's certainly a possibility for those who want to, support me that way. Anyway, once again, thank you all, and I'll see you in the future Let's Play videos.